Today we're going to cut this mattress open to see what's inside. Upholstery can be an expensive business because the materials are not cheap, so it makes sense to salvage what you can when you get the chance. This is a cheap mattress that we no longer need. It's not very old and it's in very good condition. I don't know what's inside this mattress, but I'm pretty sure that there's something we can salvage from it. This is a fairly cheap bed, and you can see that in the build. It consists of a top layer of material, a very thin layer of yellow foam, and a decent layer of wadding. Beneath that is a rather hard cardboard-like layer of felt which covers the springs, and of course, as you would expect, there are lots of springs. I can use these springs for chairs and sofas. In fact, one of my future projects is a Victorian love seat that these would be perfect for. Freeing the springs is a fiddly business. They're woven with these wire coils that need to be extracted before the springs can be released. So that's the first one done. Just another 349 to go. Well, the bed has been taken apart, and the result of that is everything you see here on the table, aside from the outer fabric and the retaining coils. To get to this stage took about 4 hours, a lot longer than I thought it would, and that was mostly due to the coils. Undoing the coils was a really fiddly process. Anyway, the result of my labour is this. I have about 45 feet of high tensile steel wire that I can use to shape and mould fabric. I have a 6 foot by 5 foot layer of very thin yellow foam. I have two 6 foot by 5 foot, very useful, very thick sheets of wadding. I also have two 6 foot by 5 foot, very stiff sheets of felt. And of course, the real prize in all of this are the springs. I now have 350 of these springs, and to buy them new would cost me about £1 or $1.50. So it's well worth doing just for them. Not to mention, of course, the money I've saved on all the material that I now have at my disposal. Reusing material in this way is good for the planet and it's good for your pocket, but be selective. Only pick the best bits and only use them on a customer's project if they're clean, hygienic and up for the job. Would I want to take apart another mattress? Probably not. It wasn't a very nice job and it took me a lot longer than I thought it would, but the results are actually worth it. I've got a lot of extra material here that I didn't have before, and these springs will definitely save me an awful lot of money. So from that respect, it's been worth it.